We are going to make it work. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you all for tuning in. If you're catching this on replay, please share the broadcast. I would most appreciate it. We're going to be talking about some marketing trends that I want you to be aware of for 2018. Let me make sure that I'm into Facebook like I want to be, because I am simulcasting like I do Periscope and Facebook Live. Hello, thank you for joining Periscope and Facebook Live simultaneously. So let's make sure we're logged in. We're good to go as you guys are coming in. All right, so thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for jumping in. I see we got some people jumping in on Periscope. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're catching the replay, share the broadcast. Spread the word. Tell somebody. Thank you. Who was that for inviting followers on Periscope? Thank you guys so much. I want to talk about 3 trends that I want you to be aware of. I want to make sure that you are aware of as we prepare and get ready for 2018. If you have a plan to elevate, to up level, to all of those words that we use, this time of year, saying that we're going to make the next year our best year. If you really want to do that, you have got to, there's some trends, there's some things that are coming down the pike that you need to know about. And I want to talk about some of those things, 3 of those things today. So if you are new to me, if we have never met, if somebody that you know that cares about your business shared this broadcast with you, welcome. My name is Monique James. I am an online educator and online entrepreneur and educator, and I help you build, launch, and grow your business by marrying fundamental business development practices and new school tech tools. And today definitely falls in the new school tech tools category, because I want to talk about some trends that should affect your social media activities. If you want to continue to win and grow and stay ahead of the game, you need to know about these trends. So if you guys are catching me live, please share this broadcast if you haven't already. If you're catching this on replay, please share this broadcast if you haven't already. So let's talk about these 3 things. 3 things. The first trend isn't a new thing, but we are going to see this thing become more present in 2018, and that is augmented reality. And I know for some of you, I sound really nerdy right now and you have no idea what that means, but think Snapchat. Think Snapchat. The same way that you can add filters and things like that and change your face and change your voice, that's augmented reality. And we've traditionally seen augmented reality in the gaming industry, right? But Snapchat really put it on the map and brought it to the mainstream. That's going to expand. That's going to continue to expand in 2018. It's not going anywhere, you guys. Right now, I'm broadcasting on Facebook, and across the bottom of my screen, I have a banner that says Monique James Live. That is a version of augmented reality. It's a still version. But if I were using Facebook Live from my mobile device, from my smartphone, I could put on the frames and do all of the different things and the sunglasses and everything. So it's expanding. It is expanding. You need to be figuring out how you can incorporate augmented reality into your brand. I use it, like I said, I have my banner when I'm using Facebook Live from my laptop, which I'm doing right now. I also have a custom filter that I use when I'm broadcasting on Facebook from my smartphone. I have a custom filter specifically related to my brand. So that's what augmented reality looks like. We're also seeing Instagram stories step their game up. You know, Facebook owns Instagram. Facebook is coming for Snapchat. So they are adding more and more features to Instagram stories to be a direct competitor to Snapchat, which is making Snapchat do more, which makes Instagram continue to follow them. So at the end of the day, the consumer, those of us that are users, we get a better product. But the augmented reality is not going anywhere. you have got to start learning how to capitalize on these types of advances and implement them in your brand. Regarding the Facebook stuff, as a part of my course, Facebook Essentials, I teach the final module, teaches how to create your own branded Facebook filter, and it talks about marketing tips to help you leverage it and use it for what you need to use it for your business. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can head over to my website, MoniqueJames.com, click the training tab, and head over to my courses and get enrolled in Facebook Essentials, because I teach that in that class. That's the first trend, augmented reality. The second trend isn't directly related to social media, but it should change how you use social media. Nona says, will the non-net neutrality affect this stuff? It could. Anything that's done online could affect it. That remains to be seen. We don't know yet what these corporations are doing. But I'm of the mindset, I'm of the belief that if they could charge us for air, they would. So we shouldn't be surprised if this decision doesn't get reversed. We should not be surprised if these corporations start charging for different levels of access. Just like you pay for your cable, you have basic, and then you have premium with HBO, and then you have premium with HBO and Showtime, premium with HBO, Showtime, and something else. Cause I don't even know, because I don't have it. But I will not be surprised if that happens. So we shouldn't be surprised. So second trend isn't directly related to social media, but it will affect how you use social media. And that is Generation Z. Generation Z. Generation Z comes after millennials. Everybody my age and older complains about the millennials, right? All the old people, oh, those darn millennials. They complain about the millennials. Well, there's a new generation of consumers coming up right now behind the millennials. That's Generation Z. Generation Z are the kids that were born after 1995. And anytime I hear somebody that tells that a young person that says they were born in like 1997, oh, Jesus. I was in high school in 1997. It just makes me feel so old. But whatever. I digress. So Generation Z, they are graduating college right now and entering in the workforce. And by the year 2020, Generation Z will account for 40% of all consumers. So business owners, you need to be paying attention to those kids. You need to stop ignoring them, because they are going to become your customers. If you want your business to still be able to exist, you will have to cater and tailor to those darn Generation Z people. 40% of consumers will be Generation Z, born after 1995, in 3 years. Well, in 2 years. This is by the year 2020. So you need to start learning their habits, their language, their this, that, and the other thing, if you want to be able to sell to them. Yes, start thinking about it right now. Start figuring out how you can start to create the conversations that will allow you to connect with those kids, because they're going to account for 40% of the consumers. So that's the second trend. The third trend, let me get my notes back up. The third trend is my favorite right now. The third trend is so hot right now if you're paying attention. Chatbots. I am so giddy about this. I am so excited about this. I'm actually trying to decide if I want to create a training or something about chatbots. Chatbots. Who said, I know people have a love-hate relationship with chatbots. I'm getting used to them, I guess, because I don't like people that much. So I'm okay with interacting with the chatbot until the chatbot starts to annoy me. And then I need a real person, because once I'm done with the chatbot, I'm done. But looking at it from a business owner's perspective, Incorporating chatbots into your marketing strategy can really help extend your bandwidth. If you are a team of 1 or a team of 2 or 3, then you can use a chatbot to be available when you are not. So they can help you pre-screen your customers. They can help you disqualify customers so that your customer service stuff isn't being bogged down by people who don't know what they want. So they are a force multiplier. That's the third trend. And that, in my estimation, is the one that is really going to shake up everything in the coming months. Sooner rather than later. Sooner rather than later, chatbots are going to change the game. That is the third trend. You have got to start implementing these things. We as solopreneurs, as small business owners, we cannot afford. We do not. I'm thinking about the quote from the president of Cochise College. He said, "We do not have time for idle thoughts or inaction." Hey, Charles, thanks for joining. Thank you for sharing. We as small business owners in these days and times, yes, we do not have time for idle thoughts or inaction. I mean, because if you about that idle thoughts life or that inaction life, then just quit your business and go get a job. Just go get a job and let somebody tell you what to do every day. Chat bots, Nona, are essentially it's an automation tool that you can use to engage with your audience without actually engaging with your audience. They, like I said, they are a force multiplier. For busy entrepreneurs, if you are a small team of 1, 2, 3, and you don't want to be tied to your customer service line all day long, or you don't want to be on your Facebook page all day long responding to messages, you can implement a chatbot to help you to do that for you. So, game changer, you guys. Game changer. So the 3 trends, to recap for the people that just popped on, the 3 trends, 3 social media marketing trends that you need to know about in 2018 if you want to win. The first one is augmented reality. That's for non-nerdy people, that's Snapchat. And you can do Snapchat geo filters for your business. You can do Facebook filters for your business. You can do all kinds of things. You need to start listen, consumers are using these things and they're paying attention to them. So if you want to continue to capture their attention, you need to start using and leveraging these things. Augmented reality. Get yourself together. I said Facebook, if you want to learn how to create your own custom Facebook filter for anybody to use all across Facebook, my Facebook Essentials course teaches how to do that and teaches how to leverage it once you have it created. So augmented reality. Second trend isn't directly related to social media, but it affects what you do on social media. Generation Z. Generation Z are the people that were born after 1995. And by 2020, by the year 2020, Generation Z will account for 40% of all consumers. So you need to stop ignoring those kids and stop being the crotchety old person, get out my yard, get off my lawn. And you need to start figuring out how to engage with them because they are going to account for 40% of the people that you want to buy your stuff. That's trend number 2. Trend number 3, chatbots. Game changer. Who's got questions? Because I'm done. Who's got questions? Anybody have questions about any of those things? Augmented reality, Generation Z, chatbots. You need to get on it. Don't let 2018 come in and you say, "Oh, I didn't know." Because if I hear you saying that, I'm going to call you a liar because I'm telling you right now. Now, you need to take the information and go do something with it. You need to. If you want to win. If you want to stay ahead, if you want to excel, if you want to succeed, if you want to elevate, if you want to amplify, if you want to light it on fire, whatever those cliche terms are that people use when we are going into a new year and we're talking about business, whatever those things are that you've said you want to do, you need to get with it. Millennials are year like 84 and later, I think. So millennials would be like 84 to 95, and then Generation Z is 95 and after. 79, 80, because that's my age range. That's like Gen X, I think. Tail end of Gen X. And we're now Gen Z. They're graduating college, and they're getting jobs, and they're spending money. So baby boomers are slowly dying off. Gen Z is filling those gaps. So you've got to figure out if you have catered to boomers, because for a lot of years, boomers were the ones that you needed to get because they had money to spend. Understand that that is shifting right now. We are at the cusp of that shift. Boomers are leaving and Gen Z are taking their spot. So you've got to start learning how to engage with them. I love being around these young people. They keep me hip. And I just listen. I just listen to what they say. Just listen to them talk. If you intend to sell your stuff to them, if you intend to still be around in 2020, know that 40% of consumers are going to be them. If you intend to sell to them, you need to start figuring out how to engage with them right now. Hey, Chrissy, thank you for joining. Okay, Chrissy on Facebook. Facebook wasn't showing me the comments, you guys. Chrissy says chatbots on business page or personal page? On your business page. Leveraging chatbots on your business page, not on personal. Anybody have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Going once? Any questions? Oh, there's my thing. There it is. Any questions going twice? Because I'm going to get out of here, you guys. Because I got some stuff to do. And I'm wearing my blue blocker glasses because I'm starting to get a little headache. I literally have been in front of the computer all day. More than normal. And the computer gives me a headache, believe it or not. As an online entrepreneur, being in front of the computer gives me a headache. So these glasses block the blue light that comes from the computer. Is that different from an autoresponder? It's a little somewhat different in the fact that an autoresponder is for email, chatbots are for your website or for social media. Chrissy, Facebook has a chatbot thing. They have a chatbot API that you can use. But there's you know what? Let me see. WhatsApp has a chatbot? I'm looking, you guys, because Chrissy just asked that question. WhatsApp has a chatbot. Interesting. I need to look that up. I need to do some research on that for people that have a WhatsApp business account. Interesting. So there's a lot out here, y'all, that we can use and we can leverage to do what we need to do, to be present across all these platforms without actually being present. And if you are a solopreneur, or it's you and the people in your household, then that's a force multiplier for you. It is, and you should definitely be using it for that. But yes, Charles, it's like an autoresponder, but in real time. So you know how with email you set up your autoresponder sequence, and the person does something, and then they get that first email, and then they kind of get emails over hours or days or whatever. The chatbot is in real time. So imagine if you send an email to somebody, they sign up to your email list, you send an email, they replied, and then they got an instant reply. That's what a chatbot can do. So they're game changers. They are truly game changers for those of us that want to employ tech and leverage tech to do what we're trying to do, to serve in the way that we're trying to serve. Big deal. It's a big freaking deal. So do we have any other questions, you guys? Any other questions? All right. So if we don't have any other questions, hello. If we don't have any other questions, I am going to get out of here. If you're just jumping on, catch the replay. We talked about 3 social media marketing trends that you need to know about for 2018. 2018 is here. It's already here. You should be doing things right now that will kick off January, whatever day you come back from vacation, if you take a holiday vacation. You should be doing things right now that will turn on in January, if you haven't already. So I am going to get out of here. I thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to those of you that shared, that invited. Thank you for the hearts, the thumbs up, and the things on Facebook Live. Thank you. If you're catching a replay, share this broadcast, spread the word. Make sure that your business battle buddies know about these trends so they can accelerate, so they can scale up next year as well. You don't want to be the only one celebrating. Make sure that you have people around you that can celebrate with you. So spread this word to those people. So I thank you guys for tuning in live. If you have any questions, you can find me all over social media at Monique James, MONIEK James, my website, MoniqueJames.com. I've got a story for those of you that are in my group about my website. Some stuff happened with my website over the weekend. I'm going to turn it into something, but in the group I'm going to share the story, the unfiltered story. So I'll probably jump in and talk about that tonight, because that was interesting. This weekend was interesting. So head over to the website if you have any questions, you want to know more about what I do and things. Monique James, MONIEK James. Baby steps to greatness is a decision that you are going to take disciplined, intentional, and actionable steps every day in your business. You do one thing, a little something every day. You don't waste any day that you are given. You know that the only way for your vision to become real, for the thing that burns in your belly to materialize, is for you to do the work. So when you join in, when you say the baby steps to greatness thing applies to me, that's what you are doing. You are taking a step, one little step. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's something every single day to move your business forward. You don't have to scale a Grand Canyon, but you do got to take a step. So I encourage you to take a baby step to greatness today. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. So I thank you all for tuning in, and I will catch you later.